Hey, it's John Reyes here, and I don't know if you've been checking out a bunch of my other videos. I highly encourage you to. Been crushing, bunch of high-level copy critiques, helping people boost their conversions, closing big deals. Um, doing it big. The whole consulting and revamping and improving sales pages, ads, emails, everything in between. Go ahead and review this one. This is not just fluff or teaching. This is stuff I've actually done or implemented, or I've taught teams to implement, and we've seen measurable increases. Some of it is based on previous experience. Some of it actually did on my own. Some of it I created and sent to teams. So go ahead and check out today's video. And don't forget to take everything you learn, implement it and see how much you can apply, you learn, revisit, and absorb all the great stuff here. If there's any issues, or if you ever want to learn more or understand more about the high level thinking of direct response copy, marketing, influencer marketing, or building up any brand, from beginner, intermediate to advanced level entrepreneurs in the influencer, consulting, coaching, and thought leader space, then go to copyblueprints.com or email john@copyblueprints.com, JON at copyblueprints.com. All the info is below, but for now, take everything in this video and absorb it. Take it. It's all yours. This is stuff clients pay me pretty well for, same with their teams and all that good stuff in between. Hey Louise, it's John Reyes here. First, I want to thank you for being serious and being pretty much the first one who reached out to me. So, as promised, I'm getting you everything here as far as a critique goes and a report. As promised, at the end of this week, which is now. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see here. First off, I love this right here. This is great social proof to have up top. It could really overcome objections about like, who is this person, or what do they have for me, or why should I listen to you? So this is good. Definitely keep this. Let's see here, for professional photographers who want to launch growth. This is good. One of the better headlines I've seen. It pretty much nails their desire for professional photographers who want to launch, grow, and scale your photography business. One thing you can do, because this is a fairly simple headline formula. It's basically just a benefit driven, which works because you back it up with social proof right here, so it's a good transition. But one thing you can do is add a without statement. So for professional photographers who want to launch, grow, and scale your photography business, ... without, I'm not sure what the main points are, but you could say something like, without struggling every day, or without having to market yourself, without going broke, without without basically just mention a pain point or a struggle. So you could do ... without, and then pain point. I think that would strengthen the headline a little bit more. Stop struggling. So this is a little generic. I would probably just delete that and then kick it right off the bat. I would actually move this up. So after the headline, then the without statement, I would start right off the bat with, in an industry worth billions, there's really no need for you to be struggling to support yourself and your family as a photographer. Put that up here instead of stop struggling. Just delete stop struggling, put that here. I think that'll reel them in more. And then right off the bat, hit them with this. The only thing I wouldn't do here is don't phrase it as a question, because it's like, did you know that revenue for photographers in the U.S. is reported to be $10 billion a year? And then if they say no, I didn't know that, or yeah, I knew that, then they could just close the. You don't want to open up with a question, or not this kind of question. So I would just say it as a statement. The revenue for photographers in the U.S. industry is reported to be $10 billion a year, capitalized billion. And in the UK, just say that, just get rid of the question mark. So you're just making an upright statement, ... So this would be up here. Let's see. This is good. I like the way that you tied in the story right off the bat. That pretty much connected right here. So far, this is pretty decent copy. Gotta hand you that.
I would maybe like personalize it with a picture of yourself right here so people know that you're a person and not just some business. You could put a picture of yourself or add a little bit more images because it's kind of text heavy. At one point, the text heavy sales pages did really well, but now people like a little bit more of a design element, especially because it's, well, this looks beautiful, but especially because it's photography. They want to see some visuals, but just don't let the visuals overpower the copy. That's for sure. Okay, so you're continuing it here. Never had so many opportunities. That's good. Just playing on a common theme. Legally, ethically, and legally steal the six for less than. That's also good. I would continue here with more. What if you could stop competing on the price? What if you could support? This is a little generic, much faster than you thought possible. So I would say something like, "What if you could support yourself and your family with your photography?" You probably use another without statement, without the day to day worries of where your money's going to come from, or without without the insecurity of not knowing where the next dime is going to come from. You could even go a little bit deeper, like without leaving or without the anxiety or without how your family would feel. You could always play on the emotions. Emotions are really good, especially if your target market is mostly not trying to be uh, fa- uh, what is that word? Not trying to be like cynical here, but appealing to women, the emotions you can emotionally, even to men, playing with their emotions is very strong. So you could list more things here. I would say something like, stop competing on price, charge what you're worth. Be recognized and have people come to you instead of you having to come to them. Things like that, and all the things that they hate or they want. I would just add all those things here. Um, so maybe like 5 or 6 check marks with that. Okay, let's continue. So, um, these are pretty similar. I would delete one of these and then just combine it. So just combine it into one sentence because these two sentences are like strikingly similar. Wait, actually, they're the same exact sentence. One is just more bolded than the other. So yeah, delete one of these for sure. Um, yeah, this is good. You're kind of differentiating yourself here, or differentiating the difference between the other markets or the other coaches and systems out there versus yours. Let's see. Let's keep going. I noticed you start a lot of sentences with the word "but." The thing about the word "but" is it's kind of a stop term. If you think about it, like in a conversation, if I were to say, "Oh, this is really good copy," but then you would just stop and be like, what? What's coming next? Here it comes. So another way to do it is to say like yet it didn't matter how much I believed in myself or however, because it kind of ruins the flow when they're reading the copy as far as letting it flow from top to bottom really smoothly. That's good. You fit in a little bit of social proof right there. Um, Helps you book more clients and make more profits so that you can spend more time doing what you love, taking photographs. That's good, but everyone's pretty much. I assume that everyone in your industry is promising that you could book more clients and make more profits. Maybe get more specific or get more unique there on that benefit. In a nutshell, it helps you. Then use your unique selling proposition. What makes you stand out? Helps you book more clients and book more profits is probably the same promises everyone else is making. So you want to differentiate yourself right there. This is pretty cool. I like this. That's pretty awesome. Um, I would punch these up a little bit, maybe add more as well. One thing I like to do when it comes to bullet points like these is to do John Carlton style, like 1-2 punch. So, for example, the certainty of filling your diary with clients you love to photograph, so you enjoy every single day of work. Dot dot dot. Imagine no more. projects that you dread, or imagine being able to pick and choose your clients and so and so. You could do that with each one of these, just like the 1-2 punch. Because as a skimmer, you know, people are going to skim your website for sure. They're not everyone's going to start at the top and read it to the bottom, but if they're skimming, they see these bullet points, they usually stop. They usually stop at subheadlines, headlines, and bullet points. So if you can make those bullet points really juicy, hit them with the 1-2 punch, then it'll give them, it'll pique their interest. So say if I'm skimming through and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what I might get: the certainty of filling your diary with clients you love to photograph. They're not reading is a passive activity, so you're going to want to flesh it out for them because they're not going to connect the dots. So imagine the certainty of filling your diary with clients you love to photograph, being able to pick and choose the clients you love the most, having your schedule so full that you have a waiting list, blah, 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 blah. That would just be one bullet. Then an example for the next one would be getting your life back by focusing only on the things that grow your photography business. So you have the time to focus on doing the things you love and building the lifestyle that you love and deserve, spending more time with your family, etc. Those are some things you can use as ammunition. That's good. So what's different about our site? That's good that you're positioning yourself once again. Uh, so this is pretty good. One thing I would do is to make it a little bit more digestible. If you could get someone to create some images or make this a little bit more less text heavy, it would be more visually appealing. But obviously, the visuals aren't that important when it comes to sales page, but they could help to just increase the flow, or help the flow from going from top to bottom. Let's see what else here. Lack of focus. I would probably get rid of this "tell me I'm wrong." It's kind of confrontational, but it's not your fault. That's one of the best statements you can use in copy because it kind of lets them off the hook. The one thing about using the "it's not your fault" is you want to let them off the hook, but towards the end you want to put them back on the hook, so to speak. Like, it's up to you to take action. Up until now, it hasn't been your fault, so forth and so forth. Um, One thing I was noticing is that, oh, actually, let me see. That's good. It's just like one thing as not just a skimmer, but even if I was reading this from top to bottom, is that I would love to see a summary of what you get. Like, I know it might be a pain because you have like 7 steps broken into 9 modules, but if you can somehow like make like short, little descriptions. Module 1, this is what you're going to learn. Module 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't have to be in depth, but you can just, I would probably find a place to put that a little bit higher as far as a summary of what you're going to get, so they understand a little bit more. I mean, everything, I really like this copy actually, but that's really important because they really want to know what they're going to get. They want to know it clearly. They want a summary of everything that's in there. And if they can't find it, you might lose the sale. Um, so yeah, that's one of the biggest things I would definitely do as far as your offer. And let's see. This close is good. You're kind of like you're already on the right track. Say like, are you ready to leave behind the struggle? I would paint the picture like, you have the hook here about it's just $1.80 per day. For $1.80 per day, is it worth it to you to watch that income multiply? Is it worth it to you to spend less than what you spend on a cup of coffee every day um, to see a flood of clients, being able to predict your income, being able to have the security? Is that worth it to you to spend $1.80 per day? And imagine what it could do for your family life. Imagine what it can do for your personal life, etc. I wouldn't say family and personal life. I would make it more detailed. And you can also round back to that it's not your fault thing. Up until now, it hasn't been your fault. But if you don't move forward and invest in yourself today, then what's going to happen from here? Are you going to continue to struggle? Are you going to continue to have photography just be your hobby and not your dream or not your career? Is it just going to be a dream? Are you going to, et cetera, et cetera? And I would rewrite. Oh, you got testimonials. Nice. I like that. I would rewrite the guarantee. It's kind of generic. You'd be surprised that rewriting the guarantee can help. I would say something like, enroll in the course today. Use it to make all the money you can, absorb all the knowledge, and feel your confidence grow. And see the kind of security you can have in just 60 short days. Use it to make all the money you can. However, in the unlikely event that you aren't happy for in any way, then add this after that. So guaranteed. That's good. Oh, there you go. There's something about how it's delivered. It's kind of, I would move this up. It's kind of like how your content is delivered. It's kind of late. And if you have the chance to do a FAQ, I would definitely do that. I noticed there's no FAQ here. So if you can say, list out their top 5 or 6 objections, phrase it in the question form, and just answer them. There's plenty of FAQ examples out there on sales pages and video sales letters and stuff like that. I would model that. FAQs could definitely help close the sale, especially if they have objections after skimming through or reading the entire sales page. But overall, it's a pretty good job. The copy, I don't recall if you wrote this yourself, but it's pretty good. It's just those things. I would make those tweaks, and once you implement them, I'm pretty sure you'll see an increase in your sales. This is good. You might want to put this on the bottom also, the very bottom, just in case they forgot by the time they reach the bottom of your page. But yeah, good job, and talk to you soon. All right, take care.
Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to scroll down and get some help implementing what you've just learned, golden nuggets you've seen. And if you have any comments, feedback, insights, go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos.